Oh, I'm gonna start hearing a little bit. Yeah, I do need to put like a Toshia picture on here. I guess I have the one in the top corner. But yeah, I need some more stupid stuff to put on this. I like just adding pictures every once in a while. I mean, there's the newest, the no, I can't point to it. The little Thalia saying, huh? By the little chibi. Oh, this still has the be right back. That's not right. It should be this. Oops. Oopsies. Dash from my 24 hours. I'm giving a little bit of time here before I actually go into lobby. Hello. Hello, hello. I'll just, let me just switch over. Oh, 2 years. That's like more than 1 year. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm giving it a little bit because Couchy is elsewhere right now, and I was planning on coming in with him as stupid, stupid outfit Sal. So yeah, it's really funny. The stupid putting Sal. So this all happened. Let me show you why this happened. So Couchy was like, Sal's gonna wake up and be a dog again. And I had just seen this picture earlier that day, and I was like, this is literally Sal's, like, it's literally Sal waking up being a dog again. So I had to put Sal into Luna's outfit. So I have the this one, the like really short crop top, and then I also have the dress. So but yeah, it's really funny. What has happened as far as Sal stuff? Really? Not all that much. Yeah. Yeah, you can actually see Sal's like a bit of more of her musculature with this. Things going on with Sal. Not too much until like a week-ish ago. We went through an ominous door. We went through we went through this door and got character locked for a week. Ended up at a prison that the Herald guy made. So that was like the most relevant thing that's happened with Sal recently. Ludric attuned to his like card relating to like bees, grail stuff. So, Ludric's now in like the dream realm shenanigans associated with all that stuff. But he is in a kennel. He's in a dog kennel in it because Zayu doesn't like him. So Sal made fun of him for being in a kennel, and hence Ludric has turned her into a dog for the foreseeable future. Like, probably for another session or two. I'll probably be a dog. Yeah. Hi, Couchy. I'm yapping while I wait for you to show up. So objectively, I could turn him into a bird because I do know that there is in fact a model. No, you're fine. I was just chilling with my screen on like the starting soon for a bit, but that's people, well, that Grok's subscribed for 2 years or finished their 2 years of subscribing. Yeah. Oh, probably. Hello.
Hi. I got my general, at least based on...
Nice. Looks good. Very fancy.
Hold on. I see something cool.
Ah. Squid. Octopus. Tentacle. That's cool. I like it. I like how she looks. I have to decide if I want my demon lord to have any like generals or anything. I don't think she will, probably. She's probably gonna be on her own, but I might consider it.
So I can float.
Oh yeah, you can just cool.
Because she's very much I can't tell if I'm floating. Am I floating? I can't tell.
Right now you're on the ground currently.
Okay, because I've accidentally fucked up to where if technically my feet are like up here.
Yeah, so you have
if
to
I reset my play space,
you have to
heels
play
are
space
down
yourself
in the
a
ground,
bit.
so I have to play space, which is why sometimes I go down when I do the floating, which I mean that's fine.
Yeah.
But I was just like, woman, woman.
Big woman.
Not gonna be here.
Yeah, he's doing Daedra stuff right now.
Because they have Daedra shit.
Yeah.
He said that he'll tell me if he's gonna come here later, but like, I wish I could show him. Because like, I spent time to do this. I love the flowiness of the fucking...
Yeah, I like that's good. The flowy sleeves. Always like stuff like that.
It's supposed to be very flowy, like so. I had to be very careful with the skirt though, because it kept clipping through a little bit more. It still kind of has some clipping, but
it's like impossible to deal with skirts.
It is.
It's so hard to get them to work right.
Like it's so pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty. I bring on.
Nice. I have to do my combat stuff for my demon. She does not have combat yet. Someday. Someday I'll set it up.
I love her so much. Fuck. Am I going there purely just to fucking be her for a moment?
Yeah, I mean, hey, why not?
Isn't here? If there's people in there that like, I'd actually have a reasoning for it to some degree, then maybe. I don't think anyone from the parties are in here right
now. Not really.
I also have a fun little thing that she's very ocean based. Her fucking nails and her teeth also fucking change to where like make them more claw-like and her teeth become sharp.
Sharp teeth.
So much. God. Sure.
I already know what my combat stuff's gonna be. You're good.
I accidentally smacked my desk. It's okay. I forgot I was too close to my fucking thing, so I went like this, and the fucking back portion of my computer controller went. I was like, oh, I gotta take care of that.
I already
My brain has found its new like ADHD toy of sleeves.
Flowy sleeves, yeah.
I don't play characters in dresses very often, or like
Mm,
skirts. So this is like very new to me, but I really like it.
yeah.
She's based off of one of the characters from Withering Waves, from
Mm,
what Ryu was having her. So I was just like, fuck it. And because even though it only popped up one time, only one singular time, my dumbass decided to add these because technically one of the main things of it has tendrils, like octopus squid kind of shit. So I said, you know what? I'm making her fucking oceanic folk of some type.
yeah.
Fuck it. What the fuck? She's technically taller than Blue purely because of her heels.
Luna cosplay.
Yeah. I have the dress too.
Go in as my imp and just stare at you and just be like, why the fuck do you look familiar?
Aww.
Yeah.
Explode.
But yeah, I know what my combat stuff's gonna be for Angel. I just haven't made it yet.
I was prepared.
I need to get some good explosions. I found some particles that look good.
Thirsty.
Hold on, I see a miss.
You're always thirsty, AO.
I'm gonna juice you. I'm gonna like grab you and like bring you out.
But yeah, I know what her combat's gonna be. I just don't know if she would have like followers. I don't know if Jean would have followers. Or if she'd be more of a lone lone wolf. My hand. Come back, controller. There. I do have ideas for like a map and like a instant dungeon stuff. But she's told people, she's already told someone her name's Jean because she was bored. She was bored of using the fake name. Oh my goodness, I could. That's not a terrible idea, ripping that map. Yeah, I mean, it could make sense for her to have followers. I just haven't decided. And, like, I'd have to find people to play them, obviously, if I did add any, like, generals or whatever, like the other, like Ryu's been doing. Ryu has, like, 3 people, I guess, who are, yeah, I could get her in probably to play some, like, holy guy, but yeah. But I haven't decided yet. That's like, unfortunately, I haven't really had much to do with her currently, so I haven't, like, obviously I haven't been playing her much. I was gonna come in last Orlando lobby. I was gonna come in as Jean for a bit because I saw that Ryu was around as Blue. And then I got conscripted into doing the stupid bird shit, which was really funny. So I'm not upset about it, but I was gonna come in last time. I kind of need to also kind of just sit down, and this is my constant problem with my secondary characters, is I never really come up with stuff for them to be doing in lobbies. Cause Sal's kind of my like sit around and bullshit character, like for the most part. The other ones I feel like I should be more intentional with them. Well, Sal and Kazi are my like just bullshit around characters. But I need to like come up with some things for like Jean to be asking people about or for and stuff like that. Yeah, Charlotte's kind of the same. Definitely. Yeah, Charlotte doesn't really make sense to play if Hearn's not around. Yeah, jeez, yeah, I have my Winter Fae who has never shown up for like 2 years or whatever after that Fae arc kind of concluded. She's kind of poofed.
Hi, Sal. How you doing?
Hello. Yep.
What do you think?
It looks good.
Assuming I don't die.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like it.
Thank you.
Looks very good. Very good update.
Yeah.
I saw your
Also, why are you
comparison
Luna?
pictures
Has been
because
my
it's
pet.
really funny. Because okay, so here I'll send you the picture. That's why this has occurred. So Sal's been making fun of Ludric recently because of he's in an amusing situation. So Ludric is turning her into a dog. Where are you? Indigo. And then I saw this picture. I was told Sal's waking up as a dog, and then I saw this picture earlier in the day, and I was like, this is literally Sal's reaction to waking up as a dog, is that. so therefore I had to
Luna.
I had to put her in Luna's outfit.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah, and I have the dress too.
Oh my fucking god.
Yep. Like I had to do it. I had to do the bit. So this is now this is now another Sal outfit. This is a dog Sal outfit.
Sal cosplay.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah,
proud.
Yep.
I'm gonna go play Hoshiko. And be a blind fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I spent all day earlier just making expressions.
Mm-hmm.
32 expressions.
Oh man.
Plus 8 for the hand gestures. But yeah, no, get a good look at these because they're probably my favorite expressions I've ever set up.
Yeah, they do look good. They fit well with the vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, him being a complete
Mhm.
fucking villain asshole. Well, anti-hero at this point because he's
Yeah.
fully a dick. Also, the one that I sent to C and then C just went and like, ah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. It's a good update. Looks really good. Your models always turn out great.
Thank you. Trash helped me out with the material work because I wanted to get a vibe that I don't think I've ever really had, but in a way that also still made sense for this character. And I think I nailed it.
Yeah.
Also, the jet boots are I'm just so happy with these. 'Cause
Yeah,
this one I went a little farther into like I kind of did a little more custom work down there. I normally do.
Yeah. Fancy.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, and I guess the other thing.
Oh.
Take off the jacket finally.
It's unclamped.
They're watching us.
Who the fuck are you?
Can I turn the bloom on?
Nuh-uh.
Oh. Bright. I'm gonna go blind. Oh. Is that why my couch was being super bright then, maybe? Was it like some weird interaction with my shader and unclamped bloom, maybe? There we go.
Kaiga, my man.
Wait, good night.
Why is my
Good night, Kaiga. Good to see you for the 5 seconds.
Everyone loves Sonic, Mario, and Zelda, but no one gives a shit about Mega Man.
I care about Mega Man.
I know.
Yeah.
The two people,
Huh.
two people in my head.
I'm really confused at why it happens, but
I'm waiting for the load.
3 people.
I see you. You're blue right now. Oh, you're loading. You're loading. You're loading.
maybe the
Orbs? What? You know what?
Yeah.
maybe my emission is high. Like maybe it has a high intensity, the emission on that.
Little black orb.
You know, if you die inside, you take a picture. You don't respawn.
That's called turbo. Don't be turbo now.
Turbo.
Beautiful.
I love my bastard.
Oh,
It
what?
looks good. It's real good.
Yeah,
Oh, I know what that is.
spent,
It's me
all
hiding
day
the
earlier.
spine while I have the shirt off.
32.
Since I have it
32.
outlined. That's what it.
Plus 8 for the hand gestures.
It's either a shape key thing or something else. It's just a shape key thing.
You have more nuance than I do.
Don't like looking at that 2D Sonic.
Sal has Sal has some Monster Hunter parts. I have enough for like two pieces of armor or something like that.
Behind it, if you look behind it, it does like the thing where it, like the sprite changes.
No,
It's like a 360 sprite.
How the fuck
Right.
does it even
No, the intensity on this is not, or the outlines. Never mind. Where's the mission?
Sprites, and I just get a bunch of Unity primitive planes. I just slap them onto the armature and just slap on the sprites and get it. You have to also make an array.
Yeah, the emission isn't even that high on
individually.
anything.
Put all the sprites together. Yeah.
interesting?
Oh, you're hopeless.
Huh.
Oh, you're hopeless. Dizzy.
It's just at 1. It's at 1 and not with like a high intensity set or anything. Weird.
I gotta go bully this one because this one has been waiting on me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I got caught in a Minnesotan goodbye.
Yeah.
And then I got my stomach's reacting. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I was just yapping.
Also, you could say what you want. Realistically, and this is the terrible part, you probably found this in the fucking bags of Lulu's clothes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, and that's what I was gonna say. They're yours.
I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
Yeah, I put both outfits on one model because it was convenient. so I have the stupid dress and the crop top.
Still my beating heart. Shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Come here. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Funny,
no,
the same
he's
size
not
as
even
them.
5 feet. He's like 3 feet tall. Mecha Sonic Mark II. The big one is 5'6". No, I'm
It could be worse.
Could it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be in it. Like you're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Listen, if you have a problem with it, you can go tell Iris. Until you do, somebody's got to wear them. Somebody might as well be getting use out of them. And it looks good on you. To be fair, a lot of stuff looks good on you.
There's the skeleton guy.
He's back. He's back.
Don't chase him. I know he's made out of bones, but like.
Wow, you're getting brave with all the dog jokes.
Hey, I'm allowed to now.
Yeah, you have the dog.
I got
pass.
the
I'm
dog
proud of
pass. Yeah.
you. Who knows? If I keep this up long enough, maybe you'll end up in the kennel with me. We can both bark at people together and go, "Hey!"
No, no. They like me.
Uh-huh. Technically, I didn't do anything wrong. Technically, I didn't do anything wrong. It's the others, unfortunately, that kind of did the stuff. That reminds me, by the way, so I knew I told you we got attacked on that way home from the Macarium.
Mm-hmm.
While I was dealing with, all the aftermath and shit of that nature, right? When everything was attacking us, I tried to use, a funny little thing. I tried to just how you do, and you just kind of put it to your chest, and it melds, and you could do stuff. Yeah, I just kept poking myself in the chest. That's all that I was doing. It didn't do.
Yeah, it
anything.
took me like a month, I think, a month or so before I could figure out how to like properly activate the card.
How? Like what?
I'm not exactly great at teaching. Like it's just a matter of properly channeling mana through it.
I feel like that should be easy for me, if anything. I mean, literally all I do is cast mana. maybe it's because it's not a mana-based, I guess, outcome when it's all said and done. So that might have something to do with it.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. They're weird. I don't really like. I mean, I don't think any of us really know how they work. So.
Well. Figure it out eventually, or rather I will. I kind of don't have a choice. I
Yeah.
have to figure it out, or, you know, I just don't.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like it doesn't really matter too much. It's not like anything's really going on that needs them right now.
Maybe in the future.
Yeah.
Something coming up. Oh, actually. So two things. Is he shop? Did Trash have a new shop over there?
I can't tell who's there.
Yeah, I can't either.
Ugh.
Oh, thank you. That's just flurry, maybe some clothes. I got tall, so I need something that fit my body a bit better.
Why is Unity doing something?
It's a little gothic in nature, I suppose. Although it's supposed to be a bit easy to get amongst things. You good?
My brain's melting.
Oh,
I don't know why. Oh,
we did it.
we walked off the train and like things went horribly wrong.
Horribly awry.
Yeah.
The virus isn't fighting enough things. That's why our brains are freaking out. Well, yours is.
Yeah.
You know, actually, we can go talk to a virus. Because I tried telling you about it earlier, and I was telling you to stay off Metagram. Because all the stupidity is happening there.
Oh.
You didn't actually check it, did you?
Nah.
It's better you didn't. Better off that way. I'm innocent.
He's not a cat anymore.
We can change that.
Better off that way.
Okay. My brain.
You.
Why are you so short?
This is just what happens whenever I get turned into a dog.
Get a load of this guy.
I'll get a load of her. Anyways, don't encourage it. No. Do you need a moment? Do you need to make sure that your brain's not thinking about other things right now?
I'm currently trying to stop thinking about stuff. It's not working.
Yeah. Maybe go take a moment.
I'll
and
be
try to stop
fine.
thinking about things. She says, constantly screaming about headaches hitting her suddenly.
You're so mean to me. I'm not real, motherfucker.
Here's some of the most chaotic people I know.
I'm fighting the
Innocent.
hologram.
Hello.
I'm fighting my Alexa right now.
It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now.
What makes sense?
Don't worry about it.
This guy's racist.
What do you mean?
Officially racist.
I heard somebody being called racist. I had to turn around and defend my honor, then realized my honor was not at stake. It's also very loud over here, so I'm gonna walk this way.
Yeah.
You should.
I was just introducing
I'm not even.
I said the most chaotic couple I
I
know.
don't want to get into Metagram drama.
Okay, first of all, we're not the most chaotic couple. We're not the most chaotic, are we? What were you reaching for, Sal? What were you reaching
Nothing.
for? What were you reaching for, Sal? Mm-hmm. Ah, fucking shit. Yeah.
I can't actually think of any couple that's more chaotic than us.
Actually trying
Like
to think of
I was trying to think of one, but like most of the people we know, like Higgs on his own, I should put this away. Higgs on his own is chaotic.
Yeah.
But but like Rand's not.
Rand's the control.
So
Yeah, she's the reason he doesn't go off the fucking
yeah,
rails.
and like Avarius and C, not really. Like, who else?
Indian trash.
They
might as well be a couple. Listen, they got voted prom king and queen. As far as I'm concerned, that makes them official couple, regardless of statuses.
Wait, I feel like actually kind of out of like our like circle of influence, I feel like we probably are up there pretty high on the most chaotic couple.
Well, to be fair, I am one of the members of the 4 of the chaotic, quads.
Yeah.
Because it's me, Grid, Dylan, and Indy. With our powers combined, we cause chaos to happen. Bases.
Sometimes. Also, this is Trixie.
Hello.
My Unity just decided to fucking start refreshing shaders on me.
I'm his familiar.
Yeah.
Alright, you'll have to forgive me for this, but from my understanding of what I've seen so far, 9 times out of 10 familiars are usually short. Well, you're tiny yourself, so maybe that makes it balance out by you being taller than him, so I guess that, tracks a little bit better.
The other one wasn't any shorter.
What do you mean the other one?
2 popped out. Oh, god damn it.
All
I
is
can do
right
that.
in the world. All is well
I shouldn't
in
have
the
done that.
world.
I
Yeah.
shouldn't have done that. Oh.
No,
Very
they've
good, Joe,
been,
didn't
they've been shifting consistently all day, so they've reached their limit and they still did one more just for the gag, I guess.
Yes, I did.
You know, I can respect it for the bit. I can.
It was
So
working
is the
fine,
four-legged
and then
version
they
of
just
the
decided to
normal
edit.
version of you, or is it also a student form?
The human form, the centaur form, is the human form, and then I turn into a full-on animal. The animal is me. But I tend to like being half and half because it makes traveling through the mushrooms in the Underdark a little bit easier. Yes,
I
I'm a
didn't take you for
dark fae.
Oh, we can take you for one. Well, then again, as a familiar, that makes a bit more sense, I suppose. So, when and how did you contract a new familiar, or for what reasons?
One was for just having more protection for the family, and another reason was it kind of was a childhood dream to summon a familiar, and so Snowbell taught me.
So, childlike whimsy, and he wanted a god dog. Careful, this is how it starts. He's gonna ask you to be a dog one of these days.
Well, technically I could be you, but I wouldn't be able to do
I'd rather you
your
didn't.
abilities until I see it.
No, Wait, you can copy abilities too?
If she sees them do it, she can copy it.
However, if the ability
I was so confused for a moment. I was like, how the fuck? You've been practicing.
The only
chair.
problem I have is that if the ability is fire or anything that's against me, it will hurt me, and I will.
That's unfortunate for you. Then you definitely don't want to copy me.
I will still. I just have to drink plenty of water, so you'll see me douse myself with water every time I use your ability.
I light myself on fire sometimes.
Oh well.
Just don't do that one.
I like my cats medium rare. That's a problem.
You're plotting again. Stop that.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, I know. You immediately looked over as soon as certain words are said.
I'm completely innocent. I never plot ever.
Oh, one of the biggest lies I've heard today.
Catnap time.
Also, every time you put your hand behind your back, I always have to be fearful that it's going to be something to beat me with. No, put it back.
have to walk out. Like, I was gonna, like, turn into a bird and fly off, but I think I'll throw up and fall onto the ground, so I'm gonna walk.
Just use his bus pass or his train pass and go home that way.
I wish! Can I have your bus pass?
You got one when we got onto the train.
No, she wants
yeah.
yours.
I want yours. Actually, you know, I'll rob a bank, I'll be his,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't be blamed for it.
Problem solved.
Don't actually do that.
And so it begins.
Off to a great start.
Off to a great start. I mean, honestly, it's a foolproof plan. You have your familiar dressed up as you, go rob a bank, then you prove that it wasn't you, that it was somebody else copying you, and then you just have her desummon herself, and then you resummon her as her normal self later on, and you just keep the money somewhere.
I mean, yeah, technically.
Or, alternatively,
yeah, imagine me just
she could just
staying in
rob it as
Orlando.
someone else.
Yeah, but that's not as fun.
She could just be like Hamsky and rob a bank.
Exactly. You gotta meet Hamsky. We can make
Hell
that
yeah.
happen.
I could make that happen.
Could.
It'll be
Full
fine.
chaos.
The only thing I have is problem with weapons, because I have to hold a stick when shifting so I can copy their weapon. That's the only problem I have.
So even if it's like a gun, you have to hold the stick, or you have to like find like a gun-shaped stick.
A cool
I could
stick.
literally find any object to
cool
kind of
stick.
like replace it, but it kind of, I need to hold it.
Okay. Just so your hand can kind of help you. Wait, if you do that, does that make the weapon a part of you then, at that point?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh.
That's the
You
only
get into a
problem.
sword. Well, you
If
get
I
into a
drop-
sword fight
if
with
I drop
somebody, and you're
it,
fighting
it'll
with like
just
your
turn
arm.
into a stick again, and then I'm gonna have to redo it because I can't just pick it up and turn it back. It just stick. I have to like, ugh, it's horrible. My magic's weird sometimes.
Magic is weird in general.
I tried turning into a cup, and I ended up turning into a frog that had like little arms. I was trying too hard.
Sounds like significantly different than a cup.
Yeah, that's exactly
I mean,
what I mean.
it's got an opening at the top. It's got little legs to keep it stabilized.
Yeah, so do
little
you.
Arms like the little ring. What the fuck? I have little arms. I have normal sized arms.
We can change that.
Yeah, that's fair.
You ever want to stop being a dog? Because we cannot change that.
The more this happens to me, the worse whatever I determine to do to you next will be. This is just neither of us wins.
No.
Everyone wins.
Okay, well here's the question: Are you having fun? Are you having fun at least?
It's fine.
Okay, that's all that matters then.
Like it's like whenever Nate like tried prank warring you, except I actually follow through.
Well, Nate tried to prank me back. He's just again his version of what he thought was justice is
exactly
minimal. You just kind of charge me with a baseball bat and go, "Come here, you little shit," and just proceed to try to beat me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's a great prank.
Panther nap.
It's what's the prank that I get to wake up at a different location from what I remember running away from?
Yeah, you get to fast travel.
Kidnapping.
Lines just end.
That's kidnapping, Sal.
Houses. What's going on with that?
Semantics.
We are a fully functional, absolutely no problem having couple whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm taller than Ludric now.
Yeah,
this is technically all me, so technically I am now
And
this
then
tall.
we just
I can just make it form around your foot.
It's a really nice height.
I can go even taller.
Do that. No.
Exactly where I need to be.
What?
I was really tall.
Sal, you were playing a dangerous game.
It's fine. I'm great at balancing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay,
I'm just gonna What's wrong? What's wrong? You were so confident a moment ago. Ow, fuck! Ow!
Oh, I heard that.
I felt
Ow!
it.
Fuck!
I witnessed it and felt it.
Oh my goodness.
You see the shit I had to put up with? Now you understand why she's a dog.
I was expecting her to take another swing at you with that one.
Till he gets bored.
Until I'm done. Yeah,
Well,
until I'm done.
It's cat that time. I'm gonna go use your tray pass now.
It's not like I'm limiting her or anything. Like the absolute worst thing she's dealing with right now, in all seriousness, is maybe the occasional urge to chase a car or something of that nature, and just being
Is that
shorter.
where you want to go?
How do cars taste?
I don't know. Where's your house?
I've never caught one.
That is technically the house that was the base
The two facts that keep getting away from me.
The house. I'm gonna make gumbo, so don't eat anything.
Wait, don't you go?
Okay.
I don't know whether or not you have super speed too. So it's just that weird situation of like, do you have super speed? No, you don't.
I can run faster than I usually could because it's a little easier. But
They're equipped for it.
You don't have like a blanket like Higgs or
no,
the many
I
people?
walk.
Okay.
Yeah, we walk normally. I could if I wanted to, but I normally don't, simply because I don't. It's not really easy to control and aim where you're going.
I had to
Sometimes you
restrain
just go
myself so
further.
much from pulling out the laser pointer on his new familiar cat. It was so tempting.
Interesting. You should.
So,
Like I have it.
So hear me out though. How do you know that we're talking to actual Ethereal right
Yeah,
now?
this
and not
this
to the
could in
familiar?
fact be the familiar. Like maybe Ethereal is going home right now.
Okay, you know what?
No, that's
Here.
a good point.
My glasses can tell.
Here's how we'd figure it out. I'd do that.
I got a better idea. Here we go.
Ah, yeah, that's a good point.
Uh-oh.
So, familiar be
That's
able to
normal
keep
ethereal.
the sky
Maybe I'm just resistant.
Familiar. They're quite the stranger.
Exactly. That's
Ha 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 ha. Sorry. They told a joke and it was not really that great. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No.
I mean, if
Why do scuba divers roll backwards out of the boat?
Why?
Because if they rolled forwards, they'd go into the boat.
You know what?
That's my one joke. That's my one joke. That's the only one I know.
You know, it's a good joke though.
It's pretty good. And most people haven't heard it before, which makes it better.
That is a good one.
He's finally realized where we are.
I know you're here. I just haven't gone.
No.
Yeah.
He's lazy. I understand. We found the laziest allier.
Alright, I need to go and look at that iguana for you. So.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jim.
Who does?
The other allier.
Jim's gonna be an iguana.
Wait, why?
There's times where he's like, he puts on his old
Iguana?
stuff. He's like,
Yeah, Jim's getting me an iguana because he...
Oh.
my stuff fits.
Perfectly fine. Well, it's also because you're still a bit more active than he is.
I'm still doing things.
Yeah. Well, he's still doing things. He's just not doing a lot of the I punch things in the face with explosions. It's now become more of just he's chasing like trucks to like save kittens or
like
Charlotte School and shit like that.
If you're talking about Higgs, I don't know what he's doing.
Detective
Existing.
work.
Higgs is doing Higgs thing.
That's his
I'm sorry,
day job.
Last time I saw Higgs, it looks like he was kind of
who
like
knows
having a
what
weird like
parting cases.
Oh, that's just normal. That's just every day for Higgs.
Yeah, it's average.
Yeah.
Fair. I was dead for about 8 months, so I don't know what.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to find a different lawyer. It was deeply tragic for him.
I mean, technically, I still don't have my bar license, so.
Get it back, because I need you to do Kazi's taxes now and forever.
That's not a lawyer. You
Doesn't
need
matter.
an accountant.
Doesn't matter. You still
need an accountant.
Well, if you need an accountant or a lawyer, hi, hello, how can I help you?
Do you want to do people's taxes?
I can. I did Fuminori's.
That must be a lot.
Yeah, Fuminori was just one day. I was like, I need to go to find tax people, and I just raised my hand. I'm like, I do taxes. I've done taxes before here. So here's the secret. Here's the secret. I just use a funny website and it just does it for me, and I tell them that I'm the one doing it. It's real simple.
How much of his finances are like purple clothing?
Pokemon.
What? What was the question?
How much does he spend on purple clothing?
Do you really want to? I can give you an answer to that. It's going to be an unfortunate number. There are 3 zeros followed by 3 different commas, and I want you to do the math on that one.
That makes sense, really.
Yeah, no, listen, I've seen Fuminori, I know how much he fights, so of course he's been burned for a lot of clothing.
Right, the first time I ever met him was on like a spaceship and like crystals grew out of his body.
Yeah.
In agony.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in like forever.
I saw him a couple weeks ago, and he seems to be doing fine. I saw him at I think it was Heaven's Reach the last time I saw him, unless I saw the Acres. One of the 2 places I saw him. He looked at me, I looked at him, he looked back to me, I looked back to him. He got the new haircut. I told him I died and went to hell, became the new king of hell. He believed me for a moment. I don't know why. I don't know who the fuck would believe that, but it just told him I punched a Pokemon.
Look, I'm at...
those guys are.
Yeah, I don't believe that you're the king of hell because I met both Lucifer and Satan.
Yeah. You don't know the place I'm from. You don't know what universe I'm actually from. You don't know what realm I'm from. You know nothing about who I really am.
I mean, to be fair, I could theoretically resolve this conundrum, but I don't want to do it because I know it's going to hurt you like a motherfucker.
How so?
Okay, so theoretically, if you are the king of hell, that means as a demon you have a lot. You are significantly more powerful than most others. So if I blast you with holy magic from a divine artifact, then theoretically you should be able to tank it and be relatively fine.
Yeah,
would it just normally
basically.
hurt, or are you just hitting you with radiant magic?
I am hitting you.
I can't. You literally just manifested stutter for me there, B.
Cause harm with it, or are you just trying to use?
I don't even have Unity open anymore, and my computer just stuttered slightly.
It would
I can't believe you.
Possibly be a. I don't know. Like I guess it would be using the rate.
Are you smiting me, or are you just flashing lights at me? That's what I'm asking.
It would probably be smiting you.
Well, first off, that's just fucking rude.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it will hurt like a motherfucker, so I'm never going to do a type of situation. I'm gonna throw. That's why I said, unfortunately, there is a way, but I'm not going to do it because. Yeah.
What does it do to a normal person if you hit him with it?
Oh, it's still going to hurt. Listen, I'm using a piece of.
Well, no shit. You're hitting him with something. I'm just asking you general
but there's
sake.
a difference. Okay, there's a difference between hurting a normal person being hurt and a demon being hurt, especially since it was a piece of the true cross.
Evaporating.
Well, if it's a piece of the true cross, it's not the true cross anymore because it's a piece. You need 2 different sides or angles in order to make the cross portion of it. At that point, it's just a stick.
Ludwig would chase it.
True cross.
And I would. No, Sal would chase it right now. I wouldn't chase it. You can't prove that.
By technical, the pieces of the true cross are empowered not just because they are pieces of the cross that Jesus Christ died upon, but because the blood of Jesus Christ soaked upon it. So it's also using. So it's technically the use of the divine intervention of Jesus Christ himself to then aid and enhance the holy artifact.
I have not seen them come out today.
Okay.
That being said, the cross itself was shattered and destroyed in multiple reasons, but the nails
The passage of time happened.
Yes.
Linear time.
Also, but the nails are secure. The 3 nails used by Jesus are.
Oh no, they're not. No, they're not. They're not secure. Neverlight has them. Those crazy fuckers. An entire conversation about them. They fought some weird guy and bet them. Like a while back. I remember that conversation. That was a fucking conversation.
You know what? We're just going to move on to the whole conversation of
They do human experimentation now, apparently.
So I'll say this when as we all agreed, there are multiple different versions of artifacts that we all know.
There we go.
I don't know. It was something that was delivered for Ludwig, technically.
You know what?
Oh, actually, 2 things. 1. Give me a second. I'll be right back. My eyes are fucking up real bad right now. So I need to go hella blink.
I'm gonna go to heaven, basically, as Jesus Christ.
I have the opportunity to do a real funny because he just said that, but I'm not gonna. I don't need to. I don't need to go summoning things in my house. I'm good.
Listen, the fact that I own, I have possession of the Ark of
Hello.
the Covenant. You know,
Anyway,
fucking ridiculous.
why do you have what?
Top man.
Don't worry about it. It's a long. Okay, do you want to know why I have the Ark of the Covenant?
What? I don't think I want to know why. I want to know how. I don't
Okay.
care about the why.
They are okay.
That's good.
I basically was able to triangulate the original location of the final resting point of the Ark of the Covenant, and then when I had my artifact, teleport myself in there, grab the Ark of the Covenant, and
She did it like 20.
Bother me in a moment. Go bother Trash for a second.
So what are we
What is bothering Trash?
She learned not to do that anymore.
I was able to find its exact location in Ethiopia, and then ported myself into the location of the Ark of the Covenant and grabbed it.
Yeah. If you need to go home and rest, I would say go
Okay,
home.
but let me ask you a follow-up question.
No.
Now that you explained the how,
Yes.
why the fuck?
Okay, TLDR. Back in 2419, there was reports in the download that the Italians were trying to search for it because bad Italians are trying to search for it. Not like the American Italians. I'm talking about the Italy Italians. They were getting close, and I decided that it was not good that they had capacity to wield the Ark of the Covenant, or else they might be able to take over Italy again. So I grabbed it before they did. Look, some guy was trying to be a dictator and decided to rebuild the Roman Empire, and the best way he believed that he could do that is by stealing.
I'm gonna. Listen,
She 100% would.
Listen, I'm gonna just borrow this for 5 seconds.
I should do that as a bit.
Thanks.
You're fine.
What the fuck?
Do you think that's enough time? Okay, alright.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's still weird. Nah, just logic is weird. Yes, he can.
I took the moon off like a sticker on Wednesday.
So, Chris, when you were trapped in that place, did you get any flux?
That's the reason.
When she comes out.
That's the reason why, and that's how I have it. But it's in a
Whenever
vault.
it's funny.
It's in my vault.
Flux be upon you.
Are you sure?
I don't.
So that's
I'm gonna level with you, Doc. Be wary. That's all.
Yes, that's why I have it in my vault of what I like to call the vault of we don't fuck with it.
I need to find some weird stuff to put in my basement. I just have a pile of like 20,000 credits worth of ibuprofen.
I argue that's a sacred treasure of its own.
It's useful.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. Alright, I'm gonna go bother Trash real quick. After hearing this story, I think I need my goofy friend.
Yeah, that's kind of how I think.
What story? Or is it probably should know?
It's just people saying bullshit items that they own because of.
I have a rocket launcher that I found in a box. That's my weirdest thing. That's the whole story. I went on a mission.
Wow.
And there was a box and it had this rocket launcher that like it shoots like one rocket and then it hits and explodes into like 6 explosions and then it doesn't do anything to fucking anything. Ever. Every time I've shot it, it's crazy.
It's like a firework.
Yeah. It's crazy. You'd think it would be pretty effective, but
pretty dangerous to use.
It sounds crazy.
Yeah.
No, wait, no. It's shit. I do have the arc. No, it's this universe. So yeah. Moving on with my life.
I have a challenge candle for very specific dungeons I don't see.
Huh.
I don't really have any weird items.
Yeah, I don't have too many weird things.
Or you learn more stuff with your ink. You can
I have the drug bag.
slide around.
You still got that.
The drug bag?
Yeah, it makes anyone hot.
So I got Palmer.
It made me like you just pull it open.
Hmm?
You get just a little bit of a whiff.
Oh yeah.
Learn polymorph
Doesn't
magic.
Ludwig did this because I'm continuing to make fun of him for a really funny situation he's in. Yeah, the Batum.
Let me know ahead of time at the very minute.
It's hard to explain, but I've been making fun of him for being in a dog situation.
Explain it instead, don't mention it to me.
Yeah, it's just. But yeah, this is the result: is him turning me into a dog repetitively.
Yeah. Dog be upon ye.
Mm-hmm.
Can we make a real Fent Gary?
So do you need someone's like, does it like wear off? Probably.
But just
so,
make
yeah.
It wears off eventually, but then he just casts it again usually. I don't know how long it'll take for him to get bored.
Teasing.
And I see that they're
I mean,
gonna
look at
be
me.
out
Back
Yeah.
then I,
Well, this is just making whatever my next thing I do to him worse. So, like, it's just a cycle for the two of us. Like, I do something to him and then he does something back.
You could stop the cycle of violence.
No, that's impossible.
I guess people have their days off, but
That would be crazy to stop it. It's much funnier not to.
Next thing you know, one of you is going to be sent into hell or heaven.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not the main source of.
Well, hopefully Ludwig's not sent to heaven. That wouldn't turn out too well.
I mean, listen, if I'm sent to heaven, well, I mean, I don't know. We're gonna have a hell of a conversation.
But all dogs go to heaven.
Yeah, there's like a whole movie.
My favorite movie. Yeah.
Well, I know what happens when I'm done with
Now,
it.
two.
There's two. Oh.
Probably. Oh yeah, yeah. No, and Gordon Freeman dies, and all dogs go to heaven too. Remember?
What?
I read it on Wikipedia.
I don't remember anything.
important.
I feel like I saw that movie once when I was like really young, but I remember.
How can you prove that Gordon Freeman?
I
doesn't
can't.
die?
I can't. You could tell me literally anything, and like it could be true.
Probably.
You could be like Dwayne the Rock Johnson is in it, and I'd be like, I don't know, maybe.
Wait, have you actually met the magic toaster?
Why they? No, I don't
What?
know every single tune that exists, Doc.
I'm sorry.
That's
The
racist.
magic
A
toaster is
magic
like, yeah,
toaster?
that's like really incredibly
I'm sorry.
racist.
I'm sorry. I just remember the magic toaster exists, and I'm just like, wait.
Well, then why did you ask me about it? I don't know what a magical toaster is.
The toast is magical, obviously.
Toaster.
Oh, okay. But you know what?
I mean, it's
He
in the
answered the
name.
question.
I could
asked
be
the
Yeah.
wrong
stupid
there.
answer.
Sorry, Brave. Sorry, I'm remembering magic. It's Brave, the little toaster. Okay.
We're talking about weird items.
I don't. Okay, yeah, that's still.
You can't.
Why is he
Oh
so
my god,
brave?
why is the brave little toaster coming up? Okay, here's Sal lore. Sal lore right here. Technically Sal brother lore. My brother, when he was young, was afraid of the movie The Brave Little Toaster.
Wait, what the? Oh man, I'm going down a rabbit hole. The Brave Little Toaster goes to Mars. What Mars? What the hell? This is an actual movie. Okay.
3 years ago after the war.
What?
Lightning crystal,
so he should-
Oh, what? I'm
ice crystal, or
What?
crystal. It can also purify things that are being corrupted or controlled.
You gonna pull out your phone to look this up?
Yes, I am gonna pull out my phone to look this up.
I'm looking this up now. I don't believe you.
Because I'm gonna have to text my brother if that's true.
Yeah,
The
basically,
guild
all
is shutting
all
down, so
the
I'd
things
like
in my
to know.
bracelet
No
that
one
basically
ever
have
picked these up.
Oh my
Do they get
fucking
reception
God.
all the way?
It gets there eventually.
In-
It takes a while
hold
for
on.
me to get there.
It came out 10 years after the original. You gotta. What the fuck?
Does it still have the original actors, or is it like just a bunch of brand new schmucks?
I think it's a bunch of brand new schmucks. I have never seen any of these people.
Why does this exist?
Someone else wanted it.
Why does this exist? Why did it come out 10 years after the original?
Yeah, also too.
Who asked for this?
I'm gonna have
The chest piece that I
5.5, 50% on Rotten Tomatoes?
that's number one on it. Let's go like
And a
so
fire
good.
crystal.
Mm.
There's another one.
I'm number one now.
It's a trilogy. They have 3 movies.
That's a sick.
What's the
that's
third
how
one?
security
I got a
The Brave Little Toaster to the rescue.
from a friend.
I have a
Basically,
giant
okay, well,
I feel like To the Rescue should come before Mars. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Do you have any knives or daggers?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean,
well, no, it did because that one came out in 1997.
Why does this exist? Why does this exist?
The Brave Toaster Goes to Mars comes out in 1998. Both of these are 10 years after the 1987 movie.
Magic. This one's got like a set amount of mana before it runs.
Why?
And the only way to repel
Who went
shit
out of their
is
way
by,
for this?
No, but then being
I don't usually take like weapons.
Okay.
I do just fine with what I have.
I guess.
Yeah.
Sure.
I have a problem collecting.
It's that
This is,
whole
like, big axe.
hey.
That
It's
like,
basically what happened with me was like, hey, remember that like thing that we made back in the day, the Brave Little Toaster? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was a little nifty thing that made a lot of money and won an Emmy. Let's make a new one.
However, you know what's even fucking crazier out of all of this? Apparently, the original. Okay, so those two movies that I was just mentioning, that you brought up, those are both on Disney Plus, but the original isn't. What the fuck?
I'm fine.
I mean,
Yeah,
what was I gonna say?
I don't know how it works.
By what?
A guy remarked to
I
me.
make a dagger out of some.
Why did you bring out my hyperfixations? I'll kill you. Anyway.
We attacked our ship, and those that were marked by him cut
Sorry,
vast
it's
powers.
just one of those things that popped into my head, and then I was like, wait a minute, and then now we just all fall in the rabbit hole.
What am I talking about? What is
this?
That was something I was doing. It's like,
Listen,
I take
I
care
got
of,
an
I
axe
take
almost
care
cutting
of
my
this
entire
silver
arm
one a
off,
lot, and I
and
don't
my
use it
soul.
for most
Right, it was because all dogs and
I
unlocked that core
was
memory of
wondering
mine.
how much they get
I plan on it.
Because I've had this thing for years and it's done perfectly fine.
the slow turn did not make me feel any safe. No, 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 no.
Tired.
Mm.
I mean,
I'm tired.
No, 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 no. We're just gonna go ahead and just pull that back. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
It's one of the. It's the.
There we
Yeah, it was a good blunt object.
Yeah,
they were definitely not
pretty fragile.
They're made of like wrought iron.
Nate, you've been around me for a little bit now.
I think
Bad
mine was
things
rusty
happen
because
when
I
I
was the
try and
first
do
one to say I
things,
can
or I'm
just-
Cage
around.
Master.
Bad things just tend to happen.
Yeah, that's so funny. Brave Little Toaster.
I say that, but
What a wild thing to have been brought up in a freaking roleplay lobby.
Some say superstition,
I've still
but
got mine, though.
metaverse. Yeah.
Superstition is real in the
These
metaverse.
guys are constantly hanging out with me. I'm a black cat. Be me.
Go for it.
Me with me.
Yeah, it just means
Yeah.
enthusiasm.
I see a crown.
Concerned about I need to be first.
Well, I mean, don't think about.
South.
Look at the laser. I did it.
Sal.
I think this is what I'm supposed to do as a dog, right?
I saw it for like
You know what? That's fair.
seconds.
And you didn't do anything. You just kind of existed.
What?
If you
By
see-
technicality, yes.
Yeah, she didn't do nothing. If you sold anything, it has nothing to do with us.
Yeah. Oh my god, I just realized I have to deal with the consequences of my own actions. Superstition. How exist in this universe? God damn it.
My anger is that it still works on me.
I finally pulled the trigger and decided to summon a familiar.
He pulled the trigger. Got him.
Go.
Bang.
Yes.
Did they both reach for the gun?
Yes.
Summon
I
I'm
didn't
reaching
do
for the
that.
officer's service
the
buckler.
first one that popped out
What's that gonna happen?
Dimensional backflip.
is her name is Trixie. She is a giant panther.
Listen, if one of
woman
those
that
creatures did a backflip
shapeshifts.
and not like with the intention of killing me, I'd be kind of impressed.
Huh.
Yeah, there are two of
Wait, the first one?
That's
It even
specific.
shapeshifted to Pokemon.
Yeah, for some
Now it's
reason
on
two came out.
Even shapeshifted to an
Oh.
Eevee.
You ever feel like you're in the calm before the storm, Ludwig?
Who was the second
It's a
one?
chill day.
The time. All
No,
the time.
never in my entire life have I ever
I
felt
don't
like
know if I'm allowed to
Never.
say.
Never.
Nothing bad could
I don't know what it
happen.
is.
But that's
Nothing bad
that's
can
it.
happen.
Especially now with my routines of when they hire me to do the waves,
I
or
didn't
I'm
make
sitting
a,
at my
I didn't
dinner
make a
table.
You know what?
contract with the second
I
one.
finish my dinner and watch the clock and just kind of sit there.
I just had
You're right.
And you get
This is such a chill day.
And then I
And
get
they
yeah,
left.
then I'm teleported straight from dinner.
Hell space.
Alright.
Familiar that had a long talking gimmick. Who showed up?
Hey, Ludwig, I'm thinking of hosting a little bit of a movie night tomorrow. My wife's been writing for a little thing, right? I was curious if maybe you'd want to join us in watching it. You can bring Sal along.
It sounds interesting.
Sure.
Apparently that meeting stuff is worth like thousands of credits per gram.
I'm sure it'll go really great.
I still have
Yeah, absolutely.
4 pieces of
Nothing bad will happen.
Did make a deal with
at all.
them, but yeah.
What if it did? What if it did, in fact, get bad?
Well, then in that case,
An amount.
hell, I guess. Not my problem.
I mean, I can make it your problem.
She instantly turned into me.
But how? You're not gonna rip up my couch, are you?
And,
I've done that myself.
I have a blacksmith working on it as we speak.
Well, I know what we're doing when we get over there.
Actually working on it, not making.
You think I can pull off a Varys' little stunt? Like walk into Indy's house?
Weird holes in mine. So
What stunt is that?
You were there for it. You should
Smashed our
remember.
table. I don't know. Were you there? Yeah.
No, I was there, but
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, he was there by then.
Avarice, what?
Still waiting
Avarice,
against
how
the
high were you that night? Where you just walked into the house and slammed yourself on the table and then left?
I'm not explaining myself. Got really
Let's say I'm temporarily using bits of myself.
He came, he destroyed, he left.
Do you normally have to deal with that? Does he burst through your windows?
No. Normally he's like the sensible one out of all of us. He just decided, fuck it.
A lapse of judgment. The momentary lapse
there
of
was no
judgment.
He
I don't think
he
there's a
just did
lapse.
it.
A lapse would imply regret. I don't think there's a
Yeah,
regret in
yeah.
I know what we need to do. We gotta pay off his kids to do things in the house.
Let's say I've got a glass of water.
When the kids like toys nowadays, we tell them, hey, get you this toy if you go do something in Varys' house. And they'll go, sure.
She has to be like rated to Loki and
Speaking
there's no
Speaking of which, when you gonna go to the Shadowfell? For some reason. Or anything said.
Still preparing. Gotta work out some stuff.
I don't know. All she said is that she wasn't expecting to get summoned. Apparently it threw.
I'm definitely
No
getting
one ever expects to get summoned until you do. And then when you do, it's a horrible experience. I never like it. It's never easy.
They cover 3 aspects of knowledge I like.
Yeah, no.
There's like the
Are they?
portal of.
I'd imagine in your case, it's like how many dark cults try to summon you?
Portal of.
You know, like
Surprisingly more than what you think, and that's so as a part of my new punishment in the tower, I have to answer those requests every now and then. I had a bunch of fucking level fucking people. They were requesting they wanted a fiend of some kind. I showed up. I asked them what they wanted. You know what they fucking wanted? They wanted me to help them buy beer. That's what they fucking summoned me for.
That's a really good idea.
With one of us, so they could just buy beer.
I should do that. I should message Cal.
Like teenagers? Yeah, a bunch of teenagers summoned you.
They made a request.
That sounds.
For someone, she said it was for someone
There-
else. And they
You know, to be fair, depends
Potentially
on
ruin their
teenagers,
long-term
that's-
futures.
Yeah.
For cheap alcohol.
Oh, they didn't get any of the good stuff. I didn't give them any good stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna randomly message Kauji someday,
I mean, the best
but
kind.
Ludwig just gets summoned out of bed.
They're gonna die before they're like 18 or whatever. Or 21. How old were they?
I'll summon him. Oh my goodness.
Not my job to find out.
I have the best.
I'm tired.
He's gonna get summoned into a kennel.
I got paid. I went home.
Okay.
That will be her revenge for this.
You know,
Have you had a weird one yet where you? Have you had a weird one yet where you kind of?
Yeah, no, people selling their souls for cheap beer if they're drunk enough.
I wasn't even fucking selling souls. They were not selling the souls. Even I would have to call and be like, okay, guys, come on, hold on a fucking second here. It's ridiculous.
Oh no, I'm saying in general, yeah, no, I know a few people who would have done that, and you're nice. You are a nicer fiend.
I have to ask. Have you had a weird one yet where they tried to get you to do something and then you were like, you had to explain, oh no, can't do that one.
And then actually, like,
really dangerous.
I had
locations with
two.
infection,
I did have two of
so
those.
to,
One.
avoid that.
So I had one person summon me, and he said he wanted unimaginable power, and I was like, okay, let's take that back for a moment. When I say unimaginable power, what do you mean specifically? He told me he had heard tale of a man that used to come around these parts a long time ago
Find an expert that can tell me more.
by the name of Axel Prime. And he said, I desire the power to match him. And I told him that was not
Well, that's
feasible.
imaginable power.
It is imaginable.
Yeah,
He's already doing
he
that.
came up. He
So
came
I
up with a
said,
word, or he came up with a thing. So that's power he imagined. So.
Well, I've been there. I was there for about a month. That's how we met it. Somehow Luke.
But the problem with that is, actual Axel Prime imagined the power to himself. His kids, they wanted to have that power, but to make it a legitimate thing, you can't do that. I'm not going to do that, even if I could. Especially not for people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, during our deal thing, we busted
Yeah, it sounds like a little future Bob.
Give me some nasty stuff or a lot of nothing. Like
I didn't have somebody
okay,
try.
what's the second one?
Someone tried summoning me to be a dog and bark at cats to get them off of the property.
Asshole.
I just left. I left that one. I didn't even dignify it with a further response. Actually, I should have just come home and gotten you and be like, all right, Sal, how are you trading?
He's adorable.
I expected that one. I expected that one. I'm gonna sit right here, though. I think I'm just outside of range.
Basically,
Your toe isn't, though.
Being in a bad spot.
Which it seems they're doing force mutations on a few Pokemon.
Oh. Okay, what about that one, Luke?
You out of range now?
no.
Do you want to find
Are
out?
you out of range?
I can't say that.
Not really.
And I'm pretty sure word's probably spread to Snow by now, but I don't know for sure.
Blocker metal.
But yeah, probably where would he sign
No
up to? Probably
virus, we
doing
know
something
where
like
this
take on laboratory stuff, playing golf.
All right, you've got him distracted. I'm getting the shiny one.
That won't
Alright,
work,
let me come back
unfortunately.
over here.
You also got this one saying hi to you.
Well, you know, I could make it come out of any part of my body, right? It doesn't have to be my
Hey, Teddy.
hands.
Phrasing.
Hello.
Phrasing.
Big phrasing.
We good seeing you earlier.
We're both going to hell, legit. Well, we've already been.
Joke's on you. I've already got reserved seats. I'll probably have to go back there tomorrow, anyways.
I think you should just poke him in the face.
I've been to hell once. That was not fun.
What's in it for me? You gonna give me that sword?
Yeah, I picked up a gun from hell
I
once.
went. I got thigh-high socks from hell once.
Do you know what layer they came from? Because there's a layer those could have come from, Sal, that I don't recommend you ever having put on.
Do I? Let me see if I can actually figure that out. Which layer they came from.
I got a
I'll have to look at the old mission posting.
Lovely.
I guess.
Right, no, I went to
Still the best purchase that I.
With that deluxe
Still the
layer,
best
leggings.
purchase this side of the you know, world.
What the hell? Wait a minute. What? Keep my hat on too.
I've had this thing for a long while.
Yeah, that's not new. That's
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh yeah, no. A custom tooled carmine. Lovely thing.
Do you have a spinning sign, by the way? Like a sign spinning thing? Yeah, like a spin.
Oh, those things. Not
Yeah.
specifically, but I do have this thing that I found in the dump. 1 minute, hold on.
Me and Kyger were talking about you potentially. Oh. Yeah, I did.
Envy.
You know the
Envy.
Yeah, so that you were in the layer. I was worried about you being in to get those. Oh boy. Okay.
Wait, do you?
That does sound like the layer.
No.
Oh no.
I was figuring out where I went, which layer of hell I went to for a mission.
It's like that place.
Sal being in this layer of envy seems weirdly right.
I can fix that.
I mean, I might as well check it off my bucket list. I went to Hades and Gehenna, so I might as well go to hell.
How the fuck did you get to Gehenna?
Yeah, I need to grab that and put it
Dear
in
old
the-
daddy. Dear old daddy dearest.
Well, be careful about coming to my neck of the woods.
I don't like going to your neck of the woods. I'm gonna be real honest with you. No offense.
Yeah, no one does. That's kind of the point.
It's hell. Literally, that's it's so
If I
bad
ever
that
want to go visit the old
used for
man, you know, I
description.
gotta go around there. Not like fully there, but like near there, if that makes sense.
No, it does. It does.
I don't want to visit my old man. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't think he'd take very kindly to seeing his son.
Yeah, my race is almost extinct, so
My dad don't like me.
I can fix that.
there's not many days left.
But you know, I'd go to hell. Like if it's like a chill hell, I'd go there just to cross it off my bucket list.
Chill hell? Isn't
A
that
chill
part of the
hell.
point of hell?
Yeah.
Not like cold.
No,
but
no, no.
like, you know,
Are you referring to
bullshit.
like hella cold, like Antarctic
No.
hell? I know that.
No, God, no.
Type of that.
I don't like the cold, believe it or not. I really don't.
You're saying
I know
the
I can do a
cold
little
is
bit of
not
ice
you.
stuff, but I'm not. That's not my favorite thing to do. I don't like the cold.
Well, then there's no such thing as a chill hell. Would you say,
I
Ludwig?
count like vibe-wise, like
I
I'm not gonna
mean-
get like immediately jumped.
So there is a chill hell. There is actually a cold hell. That's a part of somebody's culture and religion, where their hell is cold.
Oh no, well, no. What I meant, like chill. I presume when they say chill
Relaxed,
hell, like what
cool,
he's going
yeah.
on about, yeah, like a relaxed hell.
So, all right. So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
You know how, like, if people go to the meat rack and like you're like a
Yeah.
corpo person, it's kind of like a shithole. But like if you're a slum kid, it's it's home, it's nice, you can get around just fine. It's kind of the same as that. Like if you're a resident, it's just it's Tuesday for you while you're down there. Nothing seems out of place.
alright.
It's nice, it's relaxed, but
I mean, if you took me, do we know people? Like, do we have an inn? Or we just
it's
not having
me.
Okay.
It's me.
Okay,
I'm the
good
inn.
then, yeah. All right, then yeah, I'll be fine.
I mean, we could also just go to Scaly's town. Scaly runs in town in hell.
I did not know he did that.
Have a good night. Yeah, he's got a town run by rats.
The weapons I think I should.
No kidding.
Am I gonna have to deal with like walking food that's gonna try to eat me?
Yeah, probably. But like, you could eat it back. You could eat it back. It's a walking meal you have to earn. Although, to be fair, I don't think I would trust any walking food that's wandering
I'm
around
gonna be
hell.
real honest with you. I don't
That's
trust
just
that. I don't know where it's
me.
been. I don't know where it's been.
Things apparently from the city.
I feel like I have
Go weapons.
grown past the me as a kid who would just eat anything that was handed to me. You know? Got a bit more sophistication in the palate.
Those revolvers killed a god.
Things we talk about in public.
Yep.
It's the nothing. It's just a thing that I should probably.
It's
grab
it's
eventually, but I'm probably not.
It's nothing, yeah.
Nothing, he says.
Yeah, so let me hold on to the revolver that
Oh.
literally can kill Jesus again.
Only place
You've
that only
got to
place
stop
in
hanging
hell
out with
I really-
Neverlight. They're not good people.
The only place that I've ever really, the only part of hell I've ever really went to was the Pride Layer.
I feel like I'd get into a fight there if I were there. I feel like I'd get
What?
really irritated with people. Pride layer.
I think most
And yeah, that's kind of the point. Again, you are just describing scenarios that you kind of already walked yourself into by going there. So, if we do end up in the lust layer or the envy layer, depending on how you wish to perceive it, I know a guy there. I know a guy from up here that controls an area down there. But if you need to go there, I can recommend you to.
How many people do we know that have a god body count?
Remember, Schulte?
I usually try to avoid lust. My wife says don't go there. I listen to her.
I don't. I haven't.
No,
I
I
don't
haven't
want to
died
think
out
I
of the
have.
picture now.
I finished my pilgrim.
I've never gotten
Finished your
that
pilgrim?
far. Have I met gods?
Yeah, I
Yes.
walked
Have I
the-
killed one?
around the
No.
block.
I'm nowhere near that. I am on the Greek
got a
pantheon level
coffee.
of I can fight a minotaur. That's the highest I can ever go.
Yep.
Or I can
Well, he's
demon
pretty
lord,
empty
not,
right
not
now.
demon lord.
That's usually about
You have
this
to
time.
tune your
unless
brain out
something
and then tune your brain at a certain interval.
Yeah,
to
that's
the
what I've been
condition
doing.
next to us.
Yeah. How's that been working out for you?
Not great.
No.
I have like a mental wall, so I don't hear.
I gotta. So I need to have a talk with you and Avarius, and whenever I can, get a chance to grab the two of you. Although the Avarius is talking.
He's literally right there.
Is he? I can.
He's like
I
he's
didn't
like
see you.
he's
I
like
thought you- I
4
thought you
feet
went
from
back
us.
out.
Back in. Go back to being busy talking.
Oh, hey, Avarius.
I just had a sentient.
How's your day, Avaris?
Bow that
I thought he was still talking to
killed.
people. He went home. At some point, I want to borrow you and Sal for a talk. Oh my god.
Well, I see all of you doing fucking nothing.
Yeah, we are doing
that's what I'm
actually
saying.
nothing. So like,
So we can go have that talk. It's just.
No.
Wait,
I don't think he's trying to get up. He is struggling. He is struggling.
yeah.
I was like, I'll help, and I'm like, no, you weigh like a ton.
I throw most of my.
That's a lot.
Half a. How much is a ton?
Sure, if I try at my back.
2,000 pounds.
It weighs
A quarter.
over a quarter.
Man, I am not doing that.
That's gonna be funny. You help me out. Right. We can go to the park.
When it comes
Alright,
to
everyone
things
check.
of, like,
Alright, I'm gonna go in my
weapons,
house.
I kind of have to keep those, especially those Kitsman.
Oh shit! Before I forget, that reminds me. You.
I don't really have any
distracting himself.
Yeah, I don't really have any sentient weapons.
For me. Yes.
This miasma stuff. Hopefully when that goes away, that can be the first thing to rebuilding it.
Holy crap. Hey, Flash, why are you doing this guy's voice? What the heck? Come on, boy. Now the key is, am I going to be able to pay attention for the entire duration of this talk?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no context either, so I don't know what he's gonna talk about.
No, it's. I'm getting a refresher, and then I have new information.
Oh.
To pass on. And I'm gonna tell the two.
If you're not nearby,
Tell the others so I can get different sources of information. But I want to run it by you two first.
Okay.
Because you're in a circle. I can't believe. Yes, let's go to the super serious playground.
Yeah.
All right.
We have to have a serious conversation, so
This is
right
how
here.
You know it's a serious
Yeah.
conversation. Right here. So, first of all, hi. Nice to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Okay. Now, remind me, because I remember this being a thing in the past, but I want to make sure that I was clear on it. Remember back when we used to be getting visions every now and then that come from the Warrens or something?
Yeah.
And we'd see like little things. Was one of the visions that we had about seeing, I believe it was, well, I think it was Siegfried at the time, and what we thought was the Priest King. And he was siphoning life off of him or some shit like that.
Yeah, someone got that one.
So, I got that last night, the night before. I got it from a book that I got from the Warrens a long time ago. I've been reading through it every now and then. It's what I've been using to practice my hemomancy, my blood flame specifically. Every now and then when I pass the flame over it, sometimes a new page will reveal itself to me. And last time I did that, I had a vision and it felt like I was being pulled into the book. And I was living, watching through everything. And talked about a man named Sigurd was the one that the Priest King was siphoning life from, it seemed. Which I thought it was Siegfried. So maybe I'm getting something different.
I mean, when I had the vision, it was Sigurd. But Sigurd and Siegfried are the same name.
Is it? I thought it was two separate names.
It's kind of like how you have like people with Richard are named like variations of Richard, or sometimes they're not even named Richard, but it deviates from Richard.
Okay. Well, then that makes sense. In those visions, did it talk about the importance of the forest?
It was not talking about the forest. It was talking. The vision that I had was Sigurd and the Priest King were there, and when the Priest King was speaking, he was casting a spell in between his words, siphoning the life from Sigurd. But they were in the Flame Baron's territory, watching over the towers that produce energy.
Yeah.
Saying if it was going to be enough or not.
Yeah. Talk about the necessity of it, and it's imperative to Dragonspire. It says the forest's purpose must be utilized to its full extent. Which I don't remember that being a part of the vision, or that part of the talk. It could have been. Again, it's been a while since we had that vision, and people were talking about that.
I mean, I told you what I remember, because I'm one of the few that did get... I don't know if anyone else got the vision, but I know I did. In my... Again, yours is weird, because it wasn't about the Flame Baron's territory. It's about the forest. Well, there's one forest down there. Well, not only one forest, but one named forest.
Yeah, well, no, it was. He was speaking. It's like he was talking to a pit of fire and lava, and just casually talking to it, trying to inspire it. And that's when the Priest King was behind him talking. But I was cloaked in shadows, in a way. It's just kind of what I can, little bits I can gather from that. So there was that, which I thought, I was like, okay, well, it's a vision we've had before. So I tried looking further into it, and I started trying to, get what I could, right? And yesterday, when I was researching, I got something new. Something I hadn't seen before and heard anyone talk about before either. I can show you here in a second. It was just a page with an illustration on it, and all it says at the top is, "Find this book, black book, screams beneath the ink." And I guess the way I can describe it is just, it's like a faded image. Looks like something in the center with a bunch of tendrils going around it. Claws and tendrils popping up. Mm-hmm. Which, hearing it tells me that it almost feels eldritch, or almost like something that's a no, you don't touch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know. I haven't had anything Dragonspire related, recently.
The only book I have, not on me, but it is the last book of Alones. I still have it.
Did we ever get all three together, or
no? Because we closed the keep.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I'm saying.
With Valome.
Yeah, and then Valome's skull disappeared, and then the keep's been closed.
Back. Yeah.
So that's what I have currently. I haven't heard anything else. I'm going to keep studying the book, seeing if I can't get it to show me anything. Or actually, if I show you the image of it, do you think potentially, well, in the future, obviously we can't do it now because we're kicked out of the place until we figure out something to do with the mana that dissipated or something. But I was going to say, if we can get access to that mirror, I'd almost suggest
I have the mirror. I moved it.
Oh, you do? I thought it was
before he destroyed the exit, the teleport exit. It was it's something me and Higgs talked about. I took it with me. So we have access to it. Will it work? Who knows? It's still cracked. No one's been able to repair it.
Right.
It'll work sometimes, but the recent questions I've asked it, where Misantria is, right? Because it's a mirror for surging things. It's shown me, Connecticut and, a Wendy's, I think.
What the fuck?
Huh.
I think it is... I don't remember.
Yeah,
it was somewhat correct, but also completely not what I was looking for. Because it's, still broken. It's not, won't work 100% all the time.
This is a fucking Elder Scrolls
But I
book.
have it. We can use it at any point.
Maybe.
This looks
Okay,
like a
maybe
texture
this
from
might
like
be
an
coming
Elder
up.
Scrolls
If we have a
game.
moment, well, I'm assuming we'll have a moment. We can.
I could just do it tonight.
Fucking brain rot. It's got him already.
Yeah, if you want to.
It's got
I
Hearn
could-
already.
Yeah, it doesn't matter when we do it because it's not at Killful.
Okay. Well, Ethan, when you get a chance to, and you want to, I'd appreciate that.
If there's a specific question you have in mind, shoot it to me. Like, text it to me. No.
Okay. I mean, the only thing I could think of just to text would just be, where the fuck is this thing?
Yeah, it's just better for me to remember because I'll get home and forget about it. I will sit there. I will lay there in bed and be like, there was something I'm supposed to do.
That's right. Go into Ludric and Sal's house and break into the table.
I'll do it. Don't tempt me.
Don't tempt him with a good time.
There's a rocket launcher in there that I don't know how to use, but I'll figure it out.
Please don't let this be the way you fucking figure out how it works. Hey, there's furniture. Hey, listen, it's just a ring with a glass to the center. If that's not a bullseye, I don't know what is.
Fucking hate this tape.
Just aim it straight down. What's the worst?
I'm just gonna put like some like spikes underneath the glass next time. You're gonna jump on that thing right into spikes.
Oh, ow! What the fuck? That's rude. I mean, breaking tables is rude.
It's revenge, is what it is.
I know.
Okay, the question with the problem with this question is it's too vague. If you say where is this book, I can't show it a picture.
You need to know what it
Unless
is.
we know the name of the book, I can't find it. It has to be specific. It has to be specific. It cannot be too broad. That's why when I asked I specifically asked where is the town of the Red Court of Santia or the city.
Okay.
I forget the exact, but it has to be exact.
A thing, yeah, a specific thing, not anything.
Okay, so it's almost like a Jensmere. Like you have to be very specific.
Yes,
about
you have to know what you're looking for.
Well, I've got descriptions for this book, and that's all that I have. So, it could be the title, or it could simply just be, tags and things about the book. I wish this fucker who wrote
Do you
this
know what
would've
I
made...
could do?
What could
It's
you do?
very ballsy. It's very stupid. If we think it's Eldritch, I could poke Yogg. Not in a kind way, where I mean him are not on speaking terms. But I could get him really, really angry and be like, "What is this?"
Well, hold on. I can do that. I'm on better terms with Yogg than you are, probably, so I can do that. Yeah. No
If you're looking for something Eldritch, I think if you want to go to Yogg and be like, "Hey, Eldritch God of Knowledge, book, thing of knowledge."
Oh,
Do you
I
know
have
what
this in my library, first edition.
Of course he does.
Yeah. Can I have it?
Can I?
Bright that street light
An
is.
idea, like as much as I hate his guts, right? Don't get me wrong. Hello, Ida.
Incoming Ida.
Useful resource. They're coming this way. They're fine.
Yeah, I know.
Hello, Ida.
I mean, we already finished the part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Again, it wasn't necessarily a private conversation, but I'd rather not have like.
Yeah, just in the middle of town, yeah.
Yeah.
Where
it's
everyone's
part
gonna
of the
listen.
reason why I was disassociating. There's like 8 different.
Oh yeah, they're just
conversations
talking
within,
about
like,
random
a
stuff.
5-meter range.
Talking about some revolver that kills gods or
Ping-pong
something.
between every conversation.
There was the revolver that kills gods that I heard about today. There's the fucking piece of the Holy Cross.
Just talking about some Dragonspire stuff.
Yeah.
You can come up. We're done. We're done talking about anything that's like vaguely sensitive.
Have you found Skelos and he's actually throwing a party for all of us?
Yeah, that's what it was the whole time. He's been planning a surprise
It'll
party
Show us and then.
the whole time.
So they're just gonna.
He's
all around you. He's
I
in
probably
your
asked the question. I'm gonna ask it again. He'd be like, to give me like a vague, like view of
Is
something.
Skelos having a party?
Sal is afraid of commitment. Is
Sometimes like If
is
you
the
ask
problem with
something
her
that's
right
too
now.
broad, right? It won't show you.
So she
anything,
expects to
but
die.
it's I
Like
asked
she,
it, where's that entrance to the Jade Road, and it showed me.
she
all
expects to die
50
at any
billion
point,
of them.
basically, from her terrible,
Where's the nearest Jade Road entrance to where I currently
terrible profession, basically.
That could work.
Which,
It should be
unlike
bigger,
Toshia,
but
so
its
Toshia, learning of
entrances
imminent death, was
are
like, I should get married.
illusions.
Sal is like,
They
I should
are-
avoid this.
They
It just shows you a wall. That's all.
Yes, that's it is. I've been shown walls, pillars, floors. I've been shown like every little bullshit thing. It's like here's an entrance to the Jade Road, and it is just
Just a wall.
brick
Yeah.
wall.
I mean, so theoretically, you could alter the phrasing of that question and say, "Where is the most recognizable entrance to the Jade Road?"
It's still gonna just be a wall.
With that,
It's gonna be like a wall with like a specific torch on it. Yeah.
Like we could put it the nearest. The thing is, it's sort of if you.
Yeah,
know
they've been
you-
dating
Right,
for
that's why
2 or
with
3
American,
years.
it's like,
I don't know when
if
it would
you know what you're
happen.
looking for, you
It would
know
have
what
to
you're
make
looking for. That's
sense.
why you memorize them.
I mean, like Sal hasn't
Like,
even
oh hey,
even
here's
directly
this.
said "I love you" to
It's not
Ludwig yet.
easy to figure
Ever.
out. If I
So
say
like,
the nearest one, I could go walk, but it's like it doesn't like show me the path. It just shows me where it's at. It shows me it exists.
Right.
That's why it's like if I look for Misantria, it's like there would be a big place. I'd be able to give that information. on the map and be
honestly,
like, here you go.
that probably I would.
I can do.
It
That's why
feels
it's
that
able to
feels
confirm where
correct.
the
She
books
probably
are
would have
further
just
along, where
leave
it's like,
and
here's
be
where
like,
you're gonna
okay, I need to
specifically
think
find
about
it, because
this.
I'm able to dictate. Well, I'm able to find where they specifically are. It's good for locating if the object exists and where it's at. It does not give you the pathway and means to get there.
Yeah, that's why it took us so long to find the books of Valome, because we knew that they were like on a bookshelf and on a table and on a hill, but not where those were.
So here's another question then, actually, and this is for something non-Dragonspite related, but it's a thought that's occurred to me. What are the limitations for what the mirror can show? Like, can it not be blocked? Is it blocked by non-spiable objects?
There's been times where it's been blocked.
Okay.
It's those. I'm going to guess those that have some sort of higher power or anti-scrying ability or some sort of a thing where it won't let me see them. Because I've done some things at times where it's like, show me the Priest King. It didn't show me anything. It blocked me.
Well, it's worth a shot potentially.
I took a shot. I took a nab at everything that I was like, show me this thing because I'm poking the bear, and they just show me nothing.
Is it ever giving you negative feedback from something you were asking it to show you?
No, I just have to make sure you're not like asking questions out loud. Because the first time we started, like the first time I was asking a question, I had not Ostrava, Mage, Hat, Emotionless, was a cat, Arcana. I had Arcana next to me, and he blatantly just he asked he sarcastically asked, "Where's the Dragon Spire outhouse?" And it just showed it. Like you don't have to ask it towards it; you just have to ask a question in general, and it'll show you. So that's the only thing. It also only works for a certain amount of like questions.
Before it stops the day, or just permanently?
It stops for a while. It has to wait to recharge itself.
Okay.
But if it seems like when you ask a question and it doesn't work, it takes more energy. Because when I was asking for Misantria, I could ask like maybe 5 questions, and if it showed me directly what I wanted, I could ask 5 questions. I asked 2 questions, got them both wrong, and I had to wait. So it's not like I got them wrong, but it didn't show
Yeah,
me.
they were not
It got them
valid targets.
Then what I will do for the book is I will try to come up with some very specific questions. I'll run them by you, get you to confirm and sign off whether or not you think it's a valid question to ask, and then we'll go from there.
Again, I still think it's worth showing that book to Yog and be like, what is this?
I mean, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Like, again, it's an agreeable idea.
I think that should happen first before you ask a question about
grab a
the
random
book,
entity.
because I have to like
Do you know what
it
this is?
has to be it has to be specific. As long as we get a name, we can go from there. A name like an author, maybe, but that is questionable. because then they might have 50 million books. And
Yeah. If you ask
show
for the
me
book
this
of
book in
whoever,
specific,
because
and
like
we
Book
have
of
to make sure
Alone got
there's
3.
not like a copy of this book either.
Well, so you only do it as the Book of Alone, yeah? When you were asking for it?
Yeah, for those ones.
When I asked specific, I asked where are the three books that Valone wants us, the heroes, to find?
So, actually, I might have the name for the book then. Because I noticed, because again...
You don't have the book, you just have a picture of the book.
I have the picture of the book inside of this book, right? But when I was reading the text for it, I was thinking about it, and I was like, wait a minute. Because again, it's an old wizard's grimoire. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But when I was reading it again, I realized as I was thinking about it, the text on it, it's titled and capitalized in a very, very specific way, where it's not just like, it's not like, here's a black book, screams beneath the ink. It is capitalized black book, : screams beneath the ink. So that tells me
that's the name of the book.
Yeah, that's the name of the book.
Okay.
That's a.
Well, you do have
Send
that.
that to me in a
Yeah.
text, and I could ask it, and I can ask a question of like, where is this book?
Yeah, the black book screams beneath the ink. Yeah. And we'll go from there and see what pops up. My face when fucking Villain Arrow has it in his little library.
Probably would.
I mean, so hold on. If that becomes the case, then I can negotiate for that. I know how to get my hands on that then.
I got a hat.
What kind of hat?
Got number 1 on it.
Number 1, right?
Did I?
Just the number
I
1.
assume whoever owned it. I assumed whoever owned it was number 1. Also got like those drinks.
I don't know.
Things on the side.
Fine.
Yeah. My best purchase.
I mean, there were purchases that could have been made. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I've ordered
But
it.
Oh, you bag. Can't believe you do this. One moment.
Know what I have it. I can't. I'm trying to do that like domain stuff. It's like.
Explode.
Demi plane. Like, I can't do it.
Ow! Fucking shit! What the shit? Ow!
Well, at least it's bouncy. No, not that bad. Fuck, that's that's hard.
Ow! Fucking shit! Stop being an asshole, Zal. It's not very nice.
Whack-a-mole.
Because we can do an order of priority. Did we ask where Scalos is first, or did we ask about this book first?
Scalos.
I say Scalos because it's more.
Yeah.
The other book might be. Well, hold on. So they're both kind of important because one came. So the book that I'm reading gave me a vision for other stuff that happened in Dragon's Dogma before, right? And then it posed another question afterwards. So theoretically, they both hold a semblance of importance. Just
I'm going
might
with
be
Scalos
too.
first.
Yeah, go with Scalos first. I mean, so
if we find him, we can probably get a lot of answers for a lot
Yeah.
of things, more than just whatever this black book's about.
Where is the champion Scalos ended up? Theoretically, if that doesn't work,
Well, he has
or-
a name, so luckily, since he has a notable name, and that is more tied to the lands below, I can probably just ask where is Scalos.
So you can do that. There's also
the
the other
champion
option
is
too.
Siegfried. Or whatever name else I could get.
I mean, you can ask where the fragment of soul lying within Skelos, William is located. If you want to even go even more specific.
If that's necessary.
William.
There's the issue of there's too broad and there's too narrow. So if you go too narrow, it might show me like if Scalos isn't like a full person because we don't really know what he is. I might show me like where fuck off the soul is being kept.
Yeah. You're gonna ask where like William the piece of Skelos is, and you're just gonna see green. It's like, wow, there he is.
Or if he's like shattered and there's like multiple parts of it, it's gonna go as it tries
It's like
as
a-
it shows me every single part.
A 2-hour cutscene of just different skeletons.
And to answer your question, Ida, so you know about Skelos originally being 3-part souls. Well, technically 4-part souls. One of the parts is William, and that would be from where Ebb and Flow are from. Another part is Oliver, which is from my realm.
Oh. And there was the tech guy.
Yeah, Mike.
From here.
From here. It's very strange. It's something that we never got quite an answer for.
It's really weird because he is a Forge Master. Forge Masters have to be human. That's the really confusing thing to me. You have to be human, or at least have some part of humanity to do it.
I mean, one of those parts is there, right? If they're...
Mike was.
Uh,
Mike was a Forge
yeah.
Master.
Mike
he
is
was
human.
forced to be one.
Yeah, he's forced to be one, and he was human. William is also a human. That's another human from Ebb and Flow's realm. Oliver is strange because... Well, so... Again, Oliver is not what I am fully, but he is technically. He is a Nubai. He's not an Arconoloth like what I am. But then again, all Nubai are technically Arconoloths in a distant way.
Well, he's still majority human in that case. So surely it's...
No. I mean, that would be considering me a human.
I mean, the Skelos Gestalt
This
is
is 2/3 human.
It's 2/3 human, 1 part furry.
Maybe his feet are just, on Skelos.
Yeah, we've never seen Skelos with his shoes off. Yeah, maybe he has paws.
I swear, I swear.
Other than the fact that he's like see-through.
You can't see through the poles. I mean, he also could have, ears like mine underneath his helmet that just mash down.
Yeah. Well, since he's a skeleton, there wouldn't be the ears or cartilage
fair. That's
and
fair. You're right.
skin, so they
Right.
just wouldn't exist. There would be holes in the top
You
of
can
the
see
skull.
The bones, though. I mean, like, your bones are different. Where it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't always together, even when he was just in a skeletal form. So technically, those could be holes in his head for the ears, or, not.
Can't believe Skelos is a furry.
Also means he used to have a tail like mine.
let me write
At
these
some
things
point.
down because I will get home and I will forget.
Don't worry, none of us will remember. too.
actually, I wonder
Yeah,
what
we'll all
Skelos
forget.
is, how it would look like.
Yeah. I mean, by the way, speaking of forgetting things, hey, you know it didn't happen that we joked about and talked about specifically, and we even talked about trying to make sure it didn't happen, but it did anyways?
No, no.
Merchant didn't show up.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't. I had
There's
my
no way to
coins
keep him
ready.
accountable either.
I might have a way, actually. This
Oh,
one,
yes,
I might
Ludwig.
have a way.
Make a contract for him to turn up.
I mean, I have made a contract with him. He has to fulfill it by coming back to confirm it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
he
like,
asked me
it's
to deliver the letter. He asked me to deliver the envelope to Indy for the 2 coins,
Oh.
and then get back to him. I've delivered the envelope. Now he has to come find me so I can confirm that he has it. So
Maybe we'll see him in a couple
Did
days.
he set a time on when he had to come?
Yeah, he's gonna show up
That's
10
the
years
thing
from
now,
now and be
forever.
like, ah, you delivered that thing. Great.
I will take his kneecaps from him. I will find out where they are, and I will steal them, and then sell it back to him for a
Yeah.
fucking coin. That's a bit petty, even for me. I'm sorry. But so we have things to look up, things to look into, at least, right? So this is something for us to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep reading the book. I'm gonna see if I can't fuck with it some more and see if it shows me anything. Maybe, I don't know. It might just be something where I need to tap into it again.
Spooky book.
Not really. Well, it's kind of a spooky book. It's a book that dictates
Very
about
normal book by our standards.
well, that's true. Yeah.
Okay.
For any book, it's from the Warrens. It's a Hemomance's grimoire.
Gives you visions. That's pretty odd.
That's the first time I've ever gotten one. I've had it for a while. I mean, the book is for the title of somebody by the title of the Lord of Blood. So I've been trying to figure out who the fuck that is.
That could be every single vampire ever.
It could be every the Lord of Blood. That's a prestigious title for a vampire to have, and if it's from the Warrens, it's not just going to be any Joe fucking schmo. It theoretically it could be the Priest King's fucking grimoire, like a long lost.
You can always just ask Ash.
He doesn't know what it is.
Oh shit! But doesn't know who the Lord of Blood is. I suppose he's quite young.
Show me the
relatively
Lord of
speaking.
Blood, and then it's gonna show me every motherfucker that's in it.
Yeah, that calls himself the Lord of Blood.
There's gonna be a teenager somewhere in the basement with a fucking,
Yeah.
like, sewn on a hoodie. No.
Fuck. Because it's a journal, right?
Yeah.
It's just C's book. It's just C's book. She lost it in the.
I found C's book. Well, so the only notable marking that it has on there is, if I recall correctly, and I have to double check on this, is it has the sigil that pops up whenever people use Blood Flame. Yeah, basically, we'll just make your head a little bit taller, but then you'd have it.
What?
You held both your arms up, so if you're mimicking the symbol, it's a trident, so you would have to have three.
No,
different
I was
bolts.
thinking, well, that doesn't
I
help
know.
me
I was
try to find the
joking
book.
because it was coincidental in terms of what we're talking about.
You know, you don't bring someone to a playground.
I had to stop myself. I had an immediate gut reaction, and I had to stop myself.
We will. This.
Oh yeah, I know.
What you bring me here for?
Nilla's funny name. If they continued, yeah, that's the night. Based on what we know about there, you know what? I'm not gonna say it because I don't know if it will do anything. I can write it down though.
What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen?
I could say it.
Well, that's. I'm not concerned about what happened to us if someone says it.
I don't know what's gonna happen to you, but I can say it.
So Alsal just texted me, and I wish he hadn't. I truly wish he hadn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I know there are ways to do it. I may just have one of you find new ways to delete memories from my head that don't involve beating me over the head with baseball bats out.
Well,
Man,
what I was
well,
gonna
that's.
suggest. Damn it.
We can just hit you with Axie until you go brain dead.
Yeah.
Until you're just a blubbering mess on the
I
ground.
want to go back to work. Gibbering mess drooling everywhere. Was that what you want to go home to?
I don't know. You wouldn't be able to repolymorph me.
Sorry, what did Alsar text?
What did you get told?
You don't need. No, it's not. No, you don't need to know.
Okay.
You do. Oh, it's only getting worse. He's sitting a binge. Oh no. Oh. That doesn't go there. That doesn't fucking go there. Oh. Alsal, please stop. If you can hear me, I know you can fucking hear me, you little shit. You're always watching me for some random ass reason. Stop that. He's bored. He'll just randomly pop in places. He said that day whenever I had my little potion incident, I guarantee you our front door wasn't unlocked. I guarantee you just walked into our house. He just made a portal.
I have no
stepped in
clue.
And said, "That's fine."
Probably. Weren't you supposed to have words to stop that?
Son of a bitch! He just sent me a text, a photo of me from up above. Fuck you!
Alright, Gafkins, yeah, Grafkins.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
Put him in the cube.
I'm not putting him in the cube.
Put him in the
I don't want to find out
cube.
when you put him in the cube.
You know. I'm kind of curious what would happen to like a robot if you put it in.
You just go put a robot in then.
Kidnap one of the Homart attendants.
Yeah, put him here,
Throw it in my-
that or just find somebody you really don't like and then just don't tell us when you do it. Therefore, we have plausible deniability about your actions.
Like, I don't want to do my cube because Then I have to buy a new one.
Yeah, I have an empty cube. Well, my cube just still has Misty Shores sand in it. That's it.
Yeah, he's got a lot of things in it.
He
That
has
doesn't he still said.
He's still sending me inappropriate things.
I put a bunch of Misty Shores sand in my cube.
Oh. Were you there when I did that originally? I can't remember.
Yeah, we both did.
Also,
we both.
Since you're listening to me,
Scooped it up.
redirect your efforts to either Sal or Varus.
Don't do that.
You know what to do.
Ludwig deserves it.
I do not deserve it. That's horseshit.
Yeah, he does.
You know it.
He deserves it more than the rest of us. How about that?
I deserve it, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's up there.
He keeps doing it. He
He's
keeps
behind
doing
me.
it. 3B.
Fuck it, you know what?
No, I don't know why.
What? There we go. I was gonna say, you know what?
I don't know what. Who's what?
Do you know what, Sal?
Huh?
Do you know what?
No, you know her. Don't know her.
I'm nodding my head, but there are no thoughts in there.
Head empty.
Head empty.
I got it blended.
Hmm.
On one hand, I'm debating a trip to the forest just to see, but on the other hand, I'm also debating just heading home.
Is it even open?
Oh. We can go find out.
Yeah.
The trip to the forest would be rather quick, so I don't believe, really anything exciting will be happening out there. People will just be out there lounging and relaxing like
Yeah.
they're doing over here.
It's not even open. I still have this route
No?
blocked.
There it is. Okay. It wasn't
Oh.
processing properly in my mind until I got closer.
Shit out of that guy over there. Or at least kick his shit. Not No, not him.
Man, I'll probably go home soon. I mean, probably like now. I'll say bye to them.
Yeah, likewise. Also,
But-
good night and goodbye.
On the first week, we went to go talk to the bridge person, then we had a week gap.
We're gonna go home.
Went to Colorado.
Okay.
So,
We are leaving.
Oh,
I don't think Knight's active right now.
that wasn't the right hand.
Contribute to that.
I'll just make this.
See, go. She's doing it from her bed. And she's just asleep, and just all of a sudden her hand comes up off the side of the
Yeah,
bed.
we gotta beat the train.
We gotta beat the train. Closer, closer. We can beat the train. It's already over.
Yeah, you really were late.
Sooner than you were. What person?
Did someone run into the train? I didn't even see the other people.
Oh.
I guess someone across the street.
He's not wanting it anger. Look at him, he's marching over those little, little footsie steps.
Do it back. We can't leave until he dies.
Not gonna notice. He's not looking this way at all.
I think he's intentionally not looking on purpose.
Can't believe it.
Betrayal of the lowest variety.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the most annoying part.
What is it?
Mm.
Is like, I think giving me or Jack Omega, but I think Sonic. So
Thanks for the follow.
Just go like on Orlandosaka, just go
Can't believe it. He broke the chain.
I know.
And right now, I can't even make her like make a grin. What a great daughter I am.
Where is Ryu? Because Ryu is his demon lord. Let me go stalk him.
What are you doing?
Seeing where Ryu is. To see if I bother coming in as my demon.
Because at this point, Ares is
Oh, is he blue right now?
Looks like it.
And Maxie can't do anything to help her.
I might just be done though. We'll see.
Now Malleus is dying. This is just a wonderful time. I am prospering. I am living my best life.
Okay.
Sal, I get to have the wombo combo the dog's been waiting for.
Oh.
I just have to wait for Kane to wake up and confirm that I got the information I got.
Malleus is dying. Malleus's wife is dead. I can't wait.
The map is called Orlandosaka.
Sal, I need a one-day pass to go back to Zafira. I'm gonna walk out of the CEO entrance at the meat rack with my cane, and I'm just going to do the sauciest fucking stroll down the middle of the lobby, just being as fucking schmoozy as I possibly can. Wander my way back to the teleporter and leave.
I'm gonna be raiding Kirby here, because I am done for today.
Wherever I go.
I will be back.
What a glorious day it is. He's gone. Good ratings. Oh no.
Probably Monday. I think that'll be my next stream, unless something comes up over the weekend. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, anyone who is still around. Have fun over with Kirby.
The dog's enemy is dead.
Goodbye.
Not die, dead, die.
Oh, what? Is the looter dying?
Look, Ryu, it's fine.
Am I gonna smell the death on you?
No.